Hey cruise fans, and welcome to my channel, Cruise with Grant, where we talk about all things Norwegian Cruise Lines. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about some big changes that Norwegian is making to one of their mega ships, the Norwegian Joy, and what I think these changes mean in terms of the future of where Norwegian is going with cruising. So stick around and I'll run you down everything that you need to know. So without further ado, let's get into it. Back in July of 2023, Norwegian announced that they would be sending the NCL Joy, a ship that was originally built in 2016, to dry dock for 3 weeks in early 2024 for refurbishment. Dry docks are a common way that most cruise lines ensure that they're keeping their fleet up to date and fresh, ensuring that there is a common look, feel, and customer experience across all of their ships. This isn't the Norwegian Joy's first time in dry dock. The Joy actually has a very interesting story because when she was first constructed back in 2015-2016, she was actually designed as a casino ship for the Asian market. The Joy originally was sailing 4- and 5-day itineraries between China and Japan, but after a lukewarm reception, NCL decided that they were going to redeploy the Joy from Asia to take over the itinerary that the Norwegian Pearl was sailing between Seattle and Alaska during the summer season. Before the Joy started sailing in North America, she underwent a $50 million dry dock transformation to better align her features, look and feel with the other breakaway plus class ships in Norwegian's fleet. So although dry docks are not at all uncommon in terms of the life of a cruise ship, this one feels different, and I want to tell you why. Normally when ships are going into dry dock, it's to upgrade or to add new features to the cruise ship. And if you read the press release that Norwegian has issued about the changes to the Joy, it reads very similarly. They're touting that they're going to be adding a total of 20 new balcony suites and upgrading 40 existing balconies to what they call a spa balcony, that in addition to giving you a larger room, also gives you access to the Mandara Spa thermal suite. Speaking of the thermal suite, they're also going to be expanding the thermal suite area in the spa and the Vibe Beach Club, which is their private beach club that they offer at a cost on board. And finally, Norwegian is also going to be upgrading their existing Haven suite, so their private hotel within a hotel concept, to expand some of their existing high-end suites from 2-bedroom to 3-bedroom accommodations. Now, all of these upgrades sound pretty great, but what struck me when I was reading a little bit more about them is where they're taking the space from in order to make these expanded venues. The extra space that's going to allow for the expansion of the private Vibe Beach Club is coming at the expense of the laser tag area that's normally found at the back of the ship. So in order to expand the beach club, they're going to get rid of the laser tag. Similarly, to enable the expansion of the thermal suite in the Mandara Spa, they're going to be taking that space from the existing Galaxy Pavilion. This is the area that normally had virtual reality games and simulators, so that Galaxy Pavilion will no longer be available because the space is going to be used for the spa. And finally, in order to carve out space for those 20 additional balcony cabins that they've described, they're going to be taking space from the observation lounge, which is one of the most popular features with Norwegian cruisers. It provides a venue that has a beautiful view of the front of the ship. Also, there's usually music and a selection of teas and snacks for you to enjoy and spend the day. So in the end, while a number of different venues are being upgraded, it's often coming at the expense of a lot of the onboard entertainment. And it makes me wonder who NCL is actually trying to appeal to by making these changes. If you're traveling with kids, teenagers, or you're just a thrill-seeking adult, you're going to have a lot fewer options for entertainment on board. Without the Galaxy Pavilion or laser tag, the only high adrenaline type experience on board is their multi-level go-kart. And while none of these activities were free, they were all pretty low in cost. When I was on the Norwegian Encore a year and a half ago, the cost of taking the go-karts for 20 minutes was about $15 US, which is pretty affordable, and you could do it multiple times in your cruise. And so it seems that a lot of these more accessibly priced entertainment venues are being replaced in favor of things that cost more. On my last cruise on the NCL Breakaway, I opted to try the thermal suite for the first time, and even with the $250 onboard credit I got from my shareholder benefit, it still cost me $150 USD for my 16-day cruise. So what I make of all of this in the end is that Norwegian is taking this dry dock as an opportunity to further look at ways to reduce their costs and boost their revenue. By eliminating some of the venues like the Galaxy Pavilion and Laser Tag, they're not only going to be reducing material costs for some of those venues, they're also likely going to be able to reduce the number of staff that are needed to run the kinds of entertainment that are available. Where does this leave Norwegian then in terms of the kind of cruiser that they're looking to attract with their fleet? I've always viewed Norwegian as a pretty balanced cruise line with something for everyone, whether you had kids, whether you had teenagers, whether you were somebody who was looking for great entertainment and some onboard thrills, or somebody who was just looking to relax. Norwegian had a little bit of everything. These changes are veering Norwegian really in the direction of appealing to people who want a quieter and more relaxing vacation. It'll be interesting to see if this trend continues as they release some of their new Prima class ships. So what do you think about these changes to the Norwegian Joy and the direction that Norwegian might be headed in terms of their future cruise experience? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to check out some of the other videos that I've made to help you plan for an upcoming cruise. If you found this video helpful, please remember to give it a like and show me some love by subscribing to the channel. It really does help me out. I hope that you're having a beautiful day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye!